Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are unloading another glaze load out of my gas kiln and should be exciting, so let's go. Alright, I'm back, and sorry, but I already opened the door and I already pulled out like a half a dozen pieces, and once again I had an issue with recording. So anyway, gotta love recording on a phone. I guess I should put my phone maybe in airplane mode when I record, and then I won't have any interruptions, but got a phone call and got interrupted. So anyway, I tell you what, we'll let me loose you guys from the stand, and I'll bring you over here to show you what I have taken out so far. I've got 3 lidded jars here, and a pitcher there, and some tumblers that are for an order. I've got a dinnerware set that's an order that I need that's in this kiln. So I've got dinnerware, dinner plates, salad plates, and cereal bowls, and then a couple of these tumblers here. And then I've got a pitcher here that I'm going to be using as try out as like a pour over pitcher. And then I've got a couple small ones that I made that actually have a separate piece as a top that fits as a lid, and that's actually a pour over, and then the pitcher, and then you can serve the coffee out of the pitcher. So anyway, that's the short version. And here's another one that I made, and the top to it is in there just somewhere. So anyway, put you back on the stand, and we'll continue with the unloading of the glaze load. So here's a little up close look, and we'll get back to the stand. Alright, here we are again. Show you guys some of the color that's on some of these. I brought some of those others up close for you guys to see the color, but the video was not recording or got interrupted, so is what it is. So anyway, there's that pitcher that's going to be a pour over. And then I've got these 2 jars back here. One of these is going to be for a special order for an urn. And so I've got these 2 here. Those turned out super nice. Alright, now we'll unload this side over here. I was testing a new clay, which honestly looks very similar to what I'm already using. Bottom, it looks like it may have a little bit more grit in it, but I tested 4 or 5 different pieces in here because I wanted to try it out in this kiln and then also try it in my wood kiln and see how I liked it. So I'm going to set these aside and we'll look at these later. You guys probably remember some of these vases from the live stream that I did, and here they are finished. Here's a neat little trick that I've done a few times. All these vases wouldn't fit in this area. I had enough height, but I didn't have enough width and space to fit all these. So what I did is actually set this pot up on a block, and then I fit a couple other vases around it. So I was actually able to get another one of those vases in the firing just by elevating that one that was in the middle. So that's a good little tip and a trick. And like I said, all it has on the bottom is just a little bit of the kiln wash from the brick. I had a larger piece that's actually this same shape, and I didn't see it, and I didn't get best fired in time to put in there, but I really like that shape, and with those buttons on there. And so those are 2 in that new glaze that I have. Here's a couple pieces that my son made, my oldest son. So he threw these on the wheel, and then I did a little bit of the slip work there and then glazed them in the rutile blue. But he's 9 years old, getting ready to be 10. Oh, that's cool. I just drew some circles and some dots on this one, and then I put the rutile blue over top of that. And I wasn't sure if they would say, but they did, and I actually really like that. I'm going to do some more of that and see what I can do. Play around with that some more. That's really cool. I might have to keep that one. I don't know. We'll see. And here's the small vase in that whatever cosmic purple. I don't remember what we called that. Got two bigger pieces in here. A large jug here, and then a larger vase. Those turned out really nice. Oh, look at that. We got a big spot of purple there, and then that big drip. Very, very, very nice. Oh man. That one I did the glaze underneath was on really, really thick, and I was slightly worried about it that it would skip and run, but it didn't. But it gave this really matte finish, light blue cream color up here that turned out really neat. But as you can see, it also made it run all the way to the bottom there. Almost ran off the pot, but that's really fortunate that it did not run all the way off. And really cool pot overall. So that's a neat one there. I know a lot of that same color on all those pieces, but I looked it around my shop and I didn't have any more of that color, so I said, well, I'm just going to do a whole bunch in it. Here's the new color that I was referring to. I have this greenish turquoise here that I tested, and I did another glaze underneath it as well, and just wanted to try it out on some bigger pieces. I think I did just a couple bowls with it, and I definitely have to watch out about how thick I put it on. That ran all the way to the bottom and just about off. Mugs. These, I'll tell you, I'm getting a little risky there with how far that ran down, but it turned out all right. More of the blue and copper, a little base. Okay, yeah, so the first culprit of getting too much glaze and too much ash, I got a new spray gun as well, so I sprayed a bit too much ash glaze on that one and ended up doing that. But thanks to the fact that I have those advancer shelves, I was able to, it comes right off the shelf, and I'll be able to grind that smooth, and I'll be able to keep that one, drink out of it myself. Here's the top for this one, and this I believe is my favorite one, the one I'm gonna keep inside. So that's my pour over and the top for it. The glaze got a little thick right in here, so it's making the lid not fit on perfect. I need to watch that when I do this. I might need to actually scrape some of that extra glaze out. So it's sitting on there a little sloppy. So that's because the little indentation for the lid filled in with glaze. So we'll have to watch that when we're making it. Either that or I gotta grind some of this out. I might actually do that. Alright, now we're on to some peacock platters. You gotta be careful. I might have sprayed a bit too much ash in some of these, and they got real thick, puddled up in the bottom. If you get too much ash in there, it'll puddle up in the bottom and actually crack in the glaze and make it porous. So, oh yeah, I remember somebody specifically wanted to see this bowl after it was finished. This is the one that I really altered the edge and really swooped it down. And that turned out very nice. There's that turquoise on the inside of a bowl all by itself. It's pretty. And just my ash glaze on the outside, so. Part of the dinnerware order. We've got the red plates there. Only problem with the red is at times if you get parts of the kiln that are not get all reduction, you get some spots there that's not a horrible design, but it's not as predictable of a glaze as you would like at times. So I love these little bowls. Get all kinds of neat design in there with the blue and copper, and then just get the ash glaze on the outside. There's a dinner plate design, but I've already got a couple of them in there that didn't turn out quite right, but hopefully we'll still have enough for the order. That's nice. Anytime I can get that red and then the ash run around it like that, and I need to watch out that I don't, like I said, I don't put too much ash in there, and that's borderline, but those turned out beautiful. Couple more pieces that my son made. I think this one here he made all by himself. I think he centered it and pulled it. I didn't help him at all. And then some of these I might have helped him center a little bit, but then he did most of the work after that. I did the glazing in the bottom of this plate for him, and then he made that bowl there as well. And then my daughter, I have to look back and see if this is the one we made in the video or if this is another one she made, but this is one that she made with my help as well. That was in April of this year, so I'll have to go back and look at the video. These are the cereal bowls that are for that order. They turned out really nice. Got the red and got the white. The outside's got the ash mixed with that glaze that's underneath the red there. Makes the ash look a little different on the outside. Here's the green inside of a bowl, but with the ash in the bottom. That turned out really nice. Ooh, man, I about messed up on the outside again. That green with the other really runs, so I need to watch that, but kind of a cool color. My son also made this. He wanted this to eat his Chick-fil-A nuggets on. Hashtag not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor of the video. Hey, if Chick-fil-A, if you want to sponsor this and have me advertise these as the only way you can eat your chicken nuggets, then we'll do that, okay? Just need free Chick-fil-A for the kids and our, my wife and I, and we're good to go. Anyway, no, just joking. But he wanted this to put his sauce in the middle and then put his chicken nuggets around the outside to eat his chicken nuggets with. So that was his creation, his idea. to make that to eat his chicken nuggets. This is the one that I made to kind of show him an example, and he said, no, that middle part's too big. He said, I don't use that much sauce, so he made his, but looks pretty similar. I made these as little teaspoon rests, so if you're drinking tea and you've got your spoon, you can just set these down as a little teaspoon rest. Put the glass in the bottom with a little swirl in the clay. Come out very, very nice. Lots of North Carolina ornaments in there. I've got an order for these as well. So it's just got the shape of the North Carolina state and then a heart in the middle, and I put glass on there as it's fired and make these ornaments. Alright, that's about it. I've got ornaments left in here that I'm going to get out, and I'm sure I'll do at least one or two more gas firings before my wood kiln, my kiln opening that is going to be in October. So I figured out I'm going to fire my wood kiln for the first time the last weekend in September, and the kiln opening sale is going to be the second and third weekends in October. So it'll be Saturday and Sunday, both those weekends. So I'll be putting information out about that on YouTube and on Facebook and Instagram. So if you're anywhere within, you know, a couple 100 miles of Seagrove, feel free to drive down and come see me on those weekends and see the brand new kiln and take yourself home a piece of artwork that was made. You might be a piece that you've seen made on this channel. So, because I'll be doing videos here real soon of me making all the pots to fill that kiln up. So anyway, thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.